Mustafa from Tech. In this series of tutorials, we're going to be learning Java, how to program anything that you want. It basically this series is going to be for beginners at the moment, and then we're going to be going from one level to the other. And this is video part 1, which I would love to talk about the IDE, or what's called the Integrated Development Environment for the Java. Basically is what we call a software that you use to run and compile your program. I'm running a Mac, so basically everything will be on Mac, but I will give you options, and if you're on Windows or Linux, what you can do. The very first thing that I want to really show you is 3 different programs that I really love to use, or I would call them IDE, so we can be more technical. These 3 programs are really suitable for everybody. Everybody can use them, but it just depends on what your level is, how good you are at programming using Java, and that's when it comes to which one works better for you. Like in my case, and in the sake of this tutorial, and as we're all learning together how to do Java and go through all its levels, I would love to use JGrasp for the moment, and I will tell you why using JGrasp is really important for beginners. But let me give you just a snapshot over the other choices that we have. We have Eclipse, which is really famous program. It's perfect for all the programming languages, C, Dash, and the others, Java, and pretty much everything. What you can do, you can go to eclipse.org, come down here to download. As you can see here, it says Mac OS X. The website automatically detects the platform that you're running, and in our for the sake of our tutorials, we're going to be using the IDE for Java developers. So you can filter from here if you want to, but I don't think you need to do that, and you just scroll down here and choose Java development tools, and these will pop up. So you just install one of these. The installation is really it's pretty much simple, like every other software that you've installed in the past. So just do that, and you should be okay. So like I said, you can do it like this. And by the way, let me go back here. And so basically, when you come to downloading your IDE, you either choose the 32-bit or the 64, and in order to find out which one you need to download, all you need to do is go to the Bit and Apple and about this Mac, and here if it says the Intel Core Duo, that means you're using 2 processors and your operating system is a 64-bit, and if you only have a single, that means you only need to download the 32-bit. So you click on 64, and the download should start automatically, or you hit download. Now you can download the file, extract, and install like every other package that you've installed before on a Mac. The second one that we have is NetBeans, and this is it's actually built by Oracle, and Oracle, which is the owner of Java too. So Eclipse is really nice. The reason why I like Eclipse, because it has more than, I meant NetBeans. It has more than Eclipse, and you actually you can have once you get your hand down on the programming, you can have a GUI, and Eclipse is very powerful when it comes to making your own GUI, which stands for Graphical User Interface. And this is the one I downloaded, but it is up to you whether to download this one or this. But in my case, I like more, so I want this because I might be using NetBeans for other languages. So I just hit download, and it should package should pop up right here, and just cancel, and you should be good. So now we're going to talk about Eclipse. The reason I like Eclipse is, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and let's talk about it. It's really nice IDE which I used for my school, and it was really helpful. At first I didn't really want it because it was sort of like a plain software that it is nothing to compare to the other IDEs that I just showed you. But once you know the reason why I liked Eclipse, I'm pretty sure that you might think it's reasonable. So you hit download and you scroll down, and of course it works on all the major operating systems. If you're running a Windows, you can download this package from here. A Mac package from here, or Linux, it's from here. And there is a manual to there's also tutorials right here if you want to check it out. There's also a manual for if you want how to install on Linux, you know, the commands that you need to type and all that. So this is another good thing. Well, I'm going to tell you why I really like Eclipse. The reason I like Eclipse is, let me show it to you. Because Eclipse doesn't really help you when you're typing in your code. Eclipse doesn't really give you any suggestions. Basically, when you want to print out a message like you want to print out something using Java, you type in system.out.print, and then parentheses, quotations, and then you say hello world, which is going to be our first program. And this is all my tests and all the things that I was doing. So let's do let me go to desktop, Eclipse alias. Okay, I'll do this. Document, application, download. Okay, desktop, and I will create a folder. Come here and say Java underscore tutorials. And we're gonna go ahead and create our first, give you an example and create our first program. So you go to File, New, Java, and here you start typing in your first program. And you know, every Java class starts with public class, and then you give it a name, and the name should be capitalized. Like the first letter should be capitalized, so is the second one. And we do like the most famous Java program, which is hello world. Okay, and do this public static void main We're going to talk about this in later. All you have to know for now is just type it the same way I'm doing, and I will explain to you. So now I'm going to tell you the reason why I really like Eclipse. JGrasp. The reason why I like JGrasp is if you want to print out a message and you want to say hello world, this is what you do in Java in general: system.out.print, and then you say quotations, hello world, of course semicolon to end, and you compile using the plus. We haven't saved the file yet, so we use save, and we use the location. And one very, very, very important thing: hello world, the name hello world.java. I really want to focus on hello world. it should be exactly as the name of the class. If you misspell it, just like one letter, you're gonna see a compile error, and your program will never compile. And you're gonna be going through your program trying to find out what the problem is. And sometimes these compilers are really dumb. They don't really tell you exactly where the issue is. So you have to go through it line by line. And some people really forget that the class name must be exactly the same as the file name. So we hit save, and now we compiled, and then we just hit run. As you can see here, it says hello world. Okay, so we can clean, then run it again, hello world. Well, as I was typing in system.out.print, the other ID, the JGrasp did not suggest me anything at all. The other IDEs, they really suggest you a bunch of stuff, sometimes stuff that you don't really know what they're there for. And basically it's really, it might not be frustrating, but actually it is it's not for beginners. Once you get to a certain level and you start programming, then that's when I think you should really be using NetBeans, or NetBeans, or other the IDEs that I just showed you. So and one very important thing that you have to do before you install all these IDEs that I just showed you, all these three, there is one very important step, which is this one. Go to java.com and hit free Java download, where all the libraries are, where this is where the compiler goes to and compare between what you typed in and what the commands that you use to print your program with the libraries in here, and use pretty much everything from here. If you don't have this while you're installing your IDE, you will see an error. So you do this, you hit OK, and by the way, the website automatically detects the platform that you're running, so basically it will give you the suitable package to your computer. So you install Java, and then it is up to you to choose the IDE that you really like to. In the sake of this tutorial, I highly recommend you to use JGrasp, and if you want to do that, will be really easier for you and to follow my tutorials. So we'll just hit this, and here I want to show you the difference between JGrasp and NetBeans when it comes to suggesting you commands and things that you probably don't really know. So this is like a very simple environment. Every Java class, this is like the basics. We can delete all that. This is all we need for the moment, is this part right here. And to avoid all the confusion, this isn't needed. And just for the sake of our learning, we'll do this. And here it says type in your message. So we'll do system.out.print. And as you can see, all this stuff right here. This is really cool when you know what every single thing is. What a string is, what a boolean is, what a char with array, double float, and what all these things are. It'll be really cool to use NetBeans because it will make your life easier. But if you are learning Java, you don't need this. You need to know what the command is and what you need really to type in. You don't need somebody else to help you remembering the command. This way you will learn what to put in there. But by the way, the other compiler in JGrasp will literally tell you what the problem is, whether it's a runtime error or compiler error, and what you have to do is just figure out, or go through like line by line, or figure out what the issue is. And most of the times the compiler in JGrasp gives you the line number. Basically, like if there is an error here on 6, it will tell you, hey, there is an error on line 6. And I'll give you an example. Like here, I'm going to take out the semicolon. I'll just compile, and as you can see here, it says hello, semicolon expected, and it says here 1 error. So all you do, you just go back here and you type in the semicolon, and then it will do it will compile, basically. So I hope you liked my tutorial. I will see you in the next one, where we're going to print out our favorite, or our most famous message, hello world, and we're gonna go and tell you, we're going to go step by step and tell you what you really should focus on right now, and what you need to make sure that it's in there so your program can compile. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you have any question or any suggestion, please leave a comment, and don't forget to share and subscribe. Thank you.